On a seemingly ordinary night at the Late Show with Stephen Colbert, the audience expected the usual charm, quick wit, and warm banter between Stephen and his celebrity guest. That night, the guest was none other than Jenna Ortega, the young actress whose sharp humor and playful unpredictability have made her one of the most talked-about stars in Hollywood. But what started as a typical late-night interview quickly took an unexpected turn, leading to a moment that had both the audience and Stephen himself caught completely off guard. The conversation began as light and casual. Stephen asked Jenna about her upcoming projects, her experiences on set, and even her behind-the-scenes rituals before filming. She responded with her signature mix of charm and sarcasm, keeping the audience engaged and laughing. Everything seemed perfectly in place until Jenna decided to flip the script. Without warning, Jenna leaned slightly forward in her chair, a mischievous smile crossing her face. She looked directly at Stephen and asked a question so unusual, so out of the blue, that the audience collectively tilted their heads in confusion. The cameras caught Stephen pausing, blinking a couple of times, clearly trying to process what she had just asked. But here's where things became even funnier. Stephen completely misunderstood her question. Instead of addressing the topic she meant, he launched into a completely unrelated answer, confidently delivering a mini monologue about something that had absolutely nothing to do with Jenna's original query. At first, there was a beat of silence in the studio. The audience wasn't sure if Stephen was being serious or setting up a joke. Jenna, on the other hand, couldn't hold it in any longer. She suddenly burst into uncontrollable laughter, leaning back in her chair and covering her face with her hands. The audience quickly followed suit, erupting into applause and laughter of their own. Stephen, realizing what had happened, raised an eyebrow, turned toward the audience, and jokingly said, "Well, I guess that wasn't the answer you were looking for." This self-aware acknowledgement sent the crowd into another wave of laughter. Jenna, still giggling, reassured him that it was the best wrong answer she had ever heard. From that point on, the rest of the interview took on an even more playful and relaxed energy. The two kept exchanging witty comebacks, referencing the earlier mix-up several times. What could have been an awkward moment instead became one of the most memorable and heartwarming parts of the night. It's moments like this that remind us why live television is so unpredictable. You never know when a simple question, a misunderstanding, and a burst of laughter can create an unforgettable exchange that fans will talk about long after the cameras stop rolling.